Hunter x Hunter 342. Let me get the least important thing out of the way. Alright. The way that Cheadle looks, I hate it. It's Disney-ish, and I'm surprised that Togashi hasn't got sued yet. The character itself, I don't know. We'll see. It could be a good character, but just hate the way it looks. Every time I see it, it's like, you know, it's a Disney thing or something. Anyway, after all this massive amount of time is spent, too much, it should have been distilled down more, on how dangerous the Dark Continent is. I mean, all of it, the whole thing. Now we finally get 5 voyages, and was it 7,500 people, and only 28 of them have come back, and only 3 of them are anything remotely normal enough to be released back into society. And what was it, a 0.04 something percent of, you know, of them, or the 3, whatever it is. Math's not my thing. And so after all that, and then the greed, you know, and the glory, you know, the ones that aren't greedy enough, you know, it's the glory. They just want to do it for the notoriety, to overcome obstacles and everything. And then all of a sudden, you start listening to the text later on. It's all of a sudden the dialogue, and it's all, this is manageable, and we can do this, and it's like, oh god. But then it's human nature. But some of the things I really liked in here is that they're islands, okay, that they can go to, right, to kind of start biting off, you know, a little bit by a little bit, as opposed to just hitting the continent full on. Now, 2 other things. One of the way that they can get there, the normal way, they've said, is by magical beasts. Now, what's interesting is Yuppie was constructed entirely of magical beasts. Okay, that's something that made him unique. So that's another link to the Chimeras is coming from the Dark Continent. So that seems to pretty much add up all the way across there. Now, the whole thing, the Black Whale, the transportation vehicle of 200,000 people, and we're going to build 20 more, and we're going to send millions. I mean, did you see how dangerous this place is? They're going to send millions of people over there. I mean, to their deaths, it looks like. So this is going to be ridiculous. They're talking about controlling it, but then they're saying how. So and some people, you know, are going to want to pay a lot of money just to go over there and see this place and not really understand the full impact of just how dangerous it is. And then the whole thing of trying to keep some of these people from, you know, the infections or whatever, from coming back. It's going to be insane. Now, what was really Hunter x Hunter-ish. Another thing too. I just want to say it should have been distilled down. The dialogue, okay, and the politics and the economics. It was there. It was substantive, but it was just too much. Okay, and I realize that less isn't more, but in this case, it would have been better. All right. Now let me go ahead and get to the Ging and Periston thing at the end, which is, it felt like I'm back in Hunter x Hunter territory when I'm reading this. I'm like, this is going to be awesome, because we don't know what these two, we know that they're powerful, but we really need to see them in action. And this dialogue, you can see it didn't take a lot of words to get the stuff going back. And right off the bat, Ging is, because you know Periston took the Chimera ants and everything, and he's like, well, why don't you send 5,000 Chimeras over there, you know, Ging. And gosh, I love the dialogue in here. And he's like, you know, I think I'll be playing directly from here on out. You know, that's kind of what Ging said. And then he's lying to him, because and Periston's kind of real smooth, and he's like, oh, you're going to join me? Not exactly. I'm coming with you, but I'm not joining you. And then he's really challenging him, you know, authority-wise. He says, I'm going to keep playing directly until I have you say uncle. Because you can just see what's going back and forth here. This is, like I say, I'm really stoked about this. Okay, I mean, it's kind of a word text, blob of text to get through, with the politics and the economics and all the numbers and everything, and the stats and everything. But in the end, it's Hunter x Hunter. Arcs are typically slow to start. That's the way Togashi is. He likes to make sure that his foundation is laid out. You know, that's just the way it's going to be. And then it gets to awesomeness. So, yeah, I'm really stoked up. Okay, a couple quick things. I'm going to have links below to my anime channels. Okay, different ones. I have my main one is Rampage. I have 2 alternates, and so you can go ahead, you know, for anime, you can go ahead, and one just for Hunter x Hunter, and so you can go link, and you can check these out. Another one that I'm doing just for Hangouts, Steve's Anime Hangouts. So anyway, those links will be down below. The Hangouts, okay, I've been doing them with Naruto in kind of a bundle. I want to start doing it separately, but I don't like doing them on the same day because it starts to put time constraints. Because if you, let me put it this way, if you're going to do a Naruto and it takes 30 minutes, then it takes 30 minutes. If you have a lot of people together and you're having fun and people are making progress and it takes an hour and a half, then you want it to be an hour and a half. You don't want to compress it. Okay, so I don't want any more than one hangout per day. I'm really trying to stick to that, unless it's something small or whatever that's just on the spot created. So it'll either be Thursday or Saturday. That's what's available, since Naruto has Fridays. I would really prefer Thursday. I would like some feedback on when you would be available, and just give out your time. Just tell me if it's Eastern or whatever. I'll figure out. Okay, I'm Central. I'll figure it out. I'll do the time adjustments. Just give me the days and times that you're available, so I can figure out, particularly like I'm saying, on Thursdays and Saturdays. So just give me that. I'll figure it out. I really do appreciate that. And I really love the hangouts. I mean, the more people we can get in here that are talking about Hunter x Hunter, the better. It'd just be absolutely amazing. Anyway, till next time. Take care.